G'day, Kevin Hillier and Steve Thom here after the Division 2 Grand Finals just finished, looking back on the weekend of footy. Let's start with Division 3. Sing that Braybrook song, boyo.
Oh, it's a grand old flag for the Brookers. What a great win for Braybrook. Commiserations to Auburn Vale, no doubt. Fantastic for everyone involved in the Division 3, the last 6 home and away games and the final series, fantastic. But for the Brookers, to Michael Shepherd-Bottom, to Smithies, to everyone involved in that club, to Rachel, to Bub, to everyone involved that's part of Braybrook Football Club, to Sparrow, to their unique runner that they've got down there at Braybrook. They'll be celebrating pretty hard and solid, probably for another 48 hours, and they'll hit the brick wall. But well done to them. And Kev, got to say, this Division 3, the final series has been fantastic.
Yep. And
the grand final yesterday was absolutely brilliant. The crowd were fantastic. The game was played in great spirit. Tough physical game, no doubt whatsoever. But this is why Division 3 has come about, and a great success.
Commiserations to Auburn Vale, but great season for Borgie and the boys down there. Division 2, we're just in the background. You might be able to hear the Parkside boys in the middle of the ground singing the song for the 450,000th time. Only won the flag 20 minutes ago. But Parkside, terrific win over West Footscray. They pretty much held control of the game all day.
Yeah, apart from probably a 10-minute period, 15-minute period, West Footscray got their foot in the pedal a little bit and started playing. But it was touched on. Gary Turner, was doing the special comments with us. As he said, the structure that West Footscray started off with, it didn't last long. The matchups they had didn't last long. They sort of threw it out the window early piece, and it allowed some of the good playmakers of Parkside, the Barbudo, Shores, the runners from the halfback. Matty Pearce was fantastic. Gavasi was fantastic. Lockhart, right down the line. It let them get into the game, and they started using that corridor a lot more, and that brought West Footscray undone. And I think by half-time, even though West Footscray had a gallant effort to come back into the game, to get themselves close enough into the game, Parkside, the first 15 minutes of that third quarter, that was it, done and dusted.
Congratulations to Nathan Jewegan and the boys at Parkside. Great season for them, and an equally good season for West Footscray too. Trevor Davies and the boys, well done there. Division 1, Spotswood, just too good for Werribee Districts on the day. They just they exploited their deficiencies beautifully, I thought.
Yeah, look, the height factor, I've touched on it a few times, and I'll say it again. Spotswood have shown their cards, but it's working. Yep. While it's working, you keep doing it. They've got themselves to 8 grand finals in a row. Never been done before in this competition by reports, and that's fantastic. But they show the deficiencies, as you mentioned, in Werribee Districts team. And the good thing about Werribee Districts for them, the deficiencies are very obvious. Yep. So they'll go out, they'll recruit. They're new into the competition. They've got a few years before they're going to be, and they will be a powerhouse in this competition over the next 3 to 4 years. But to Spotswood, fantastic effort. They led from the front. I thought Jason Clake was fantastic yesterday. They probably didn't have any huge contributors right throughout the day. It was an even spread, and that's what Spotswood want to go in next week. We'll talk later on in the week about the grand final when they take on Deer Park. But they're not going to leave anything in the closet next week, Spotswood, as they did yesterday against Werribee District side. So well done to them.
Well done to Werribee Districts. Terrific debut season back in the Western Region Footy League. Well done to those boys. And we look forward to talking to you about the grand final later in the week.